Do you have the random generator topic website fired up and ready to go?
Oh, I did.
Okay.
I do.
What is
Current tense.
this week's random generated topic?
It is, clicking now, China's military.
How convenient.
Kind of interesting, yeah? Do you want the subtopics?
Sure.
Okay. I feel like I'm playing Jeopardy right now. So we have personal experience of someone with or involving China's military. Journalistic wear analysis of China's military.
Okay.
Interesting. Event involving or affecting China's military. Strange experience or encounter with or involving China's military. Religious, theological, spiritual, and or moral analysis or impact of China's military.
Interesting.
Yeah.
Is that all then?
That's the 5 they gave me on this rotation.
All right, I'm going to ask you a question, Austin.
Got you.
Do you think the U.S. government, and this is kind of a stretch, but I think it's a relevant topic, do you think the U.S. is going to go at war with China because of coronavirus?
Oh.
Loaded questions.
Loaded questions.
Love me some random generated topics.
Me too. It's actually really good.
Yeah.
And, you know, we talked about trying to talk about coronavirus as little as possible.
Right.
On the channel itself. So I don't want to really go at it from that angle.
Okay, that's fair.
But with that angle in mind, I can't deny it.
You said you can't deny it? Is that what you said?
I can't deny it. I can't deny the angle. Like, I can't just look away.
Right.
So, I hope not. I don't think... What's the best way to word this? I don't think it'd be wise to do something of that magnitude over a theory.
Over a theory? Interesting.
We think maybe intentional was there, but we don't know for sure. And to affect that much and to do that many things at this current time of our economy and infrastructure wouldn't be wise.
Yeah. I can agree with every single thing you just said. Yeah, I can agree with it. It's it's a possibility, again, based on a theory, and in terms of the world's really economic state, it would not necessarily be a good thing. Though, I have heard that apparently war is good for the economy. I don't know if that's true or not. And if I'm not mistaken, Trump said it himself, too.
It makes the factories boom.
Yeah.
Which then produces more jobs, you need more hands to get in those factories. And I'm sure it stimulates what's around that too, of course. But it is good for the economy.
Yeah.
However, I don't know, because you got to figure too, China's a big entity.
Oh, yeah.
And they have a good, decent military. And they have a large military.
Yeah.
So who's going to be on our side to fight them, and then who's going to take China's side?
Yeah, I mean, I don't know.
It would create a world war.
Yes.
No doubt.
Yes.
Yeah.
I don't want to say it's irrelevant to talk about. It is a little far-fetched to talk about, but it's on the cusp.
I mean, I wouldn't say it's far-fetched to talk about. It's been speculated for a while. And I feel like if the virus started here in, say, New York, and it went to other countries, the same accusations would be thrown to us.
Fair enough.
As we're throwing to them.
Yeah.
Because we don't understand the virus in its entirety yet. So that makes us wonder, okay, was it made in a lab? And if so, why? And then from there, you can go 1,000 different directions.
Right.
So, could it be their fault for the virus happening? Potentially. But I mean, we keep vials of smallpox and stuff for different types of testing and CDC laboratories. So technically, we have very hazardous known biological weapons.
Mm-hmm.
Technically.
Interesting.
So, I don't know. Kind of goes both ways.
Yeah. Okay. Interesting. Yeah. We'll leave it at that, just for the sake of talking about coronavirus. But yeah, some some interesting points that came up in those few minutes there. So,
Yeah.
so what's your angle on this week's random generated topic, Austin? The Chinese military. Let's hear it.
Okay, Chinese military. So I don't have any experience with them.
Mm-hmm.
I have not been to China yet.
Same.
Want to go. They're definitely a big army.
Year.
They are probably at least, I would say a strong force. They are a big country.
Mm-hmm.
But to know a lot about them, I don't. And I don't understand the religious point of what these subtopics are giving me.
Yeah.
Does religion with their military matter?
I have no idea. I wouldn't be
Help me out.
surprised. But I'm not sure. I'm gonna guess no, but I mean, I don't know. I'm no Chinese expert.
What do you think, Colton?
What do I think? Just in general about the religious part, or Chinese military?
No,
as a
about
whole?
the military.
I mean, okay, I'm just gonna say this. The one part that sucks about random generated topics is when, you know what? No, I'm not even gonna say that. I'm just gonna Google
Do
it
it.
like we did Catherine
it.
de Medici
No,
last week.
do it.
Okay.
Say it. Do it.
No, I was just gonna say that it's hard to talk about topics I have no idea about.
Puts us on the spot, and I'm Googling things now, too.
Yeah.
So it's like we don't know. We spend about 7-ish minutes talking out our ass. And then we Google the facts.
Yeah. So it's currently ranked first in terms of active personnel with over 2 million people. There's 500,000 reserved people. Their military age starts at 20. Interesting. Not 18 like America. Their budget is also $177 billion in USD, ranked second in 2019.
Wow.
Huh. Okay, we're learning.
I have some numbers here too from globalfirepower.com.
Okay.
Not sure how reliable the source is here.
Uh-huh.
It has, for 2020, China is ranked 3 out of 138 out of the countries considered for the annual GFP review,
Ooh.
which is the global force.
You tell me.
Global powers. Oh, come on, tell me what that stands for.
It's an
Help.
acronym that Austin shall figure out.
And here's the thing, if it was... Yeah, there we go. How about this? Well, I knew what that was. That's medical.
Oh.
Global firepower.
Ooh,
that makes sense.
Firepower.
I googled GFP and I got green fluorescent protein.
How about it?
Yeah. That makes sense to me. I didn't know what else GFP could mean.
Gosh.
Anyway.
I'm just clicking around on these numbers and ooh-wee.
Yeah. It has a total military personnel, according to this, of almost 2.7 million.
Mm-hmm.
With 2.1 of those million active. And like you said, about a little over 500,000 in reserve.
Mm-hmm.
However, it does mention that 621 million people are fit for service in China.
Interesting.
I wonder what U.S. is.
I shall figure out.
Number.
Please hold.
Yes. Please do.
You keep reading out these numbers to the people. I will find the U.S. comparisons.
So it says available manpower is 752.8 million, with their total population being about little under 1.4 billion. So they have a lot of military potential here.
Okay, I have the U.S. numbers.
Okay.
So, let's see here. So our active personnel is only 1.4 million. Okay. Okay. Our fit for service is 119 million people.
Wow.
So what are those comparisons, Austin?
So that's like a 1 in 6.
Okay. So who's bigger?
China by 6.
Ooh, interesting. Interesting. What?
So, I mean, it makes sense, though. They do have the biggest population.
Yes. So it kind of does just make sense in terms of population size.
Yeah. But we're going to need, like, 3 friends to take them on.
Interesting.
If we ever want to. And hopefully we don't ever have to.
Right. And that's assuming they have 0 allies.
Correct.
War is very... Wow.
Yeah. Let's see here.
Man, I mean, sometimes it just comes down to the numbers. It really does sometimes. I currently have no idea what the U.S. and China allies are or anything like that. But, I mean, the numbers alone between U.S. and China, yeah. Now, I'm not sure what kind of military technology they have, or how advanced it is, I should say, in terms of, like, tanks, air power, and all that.
Ooh, I found that.
What's up?
I found it.
Ooh.
Ooh.
Ooh, oh, so did I.
Yeah.
Ooh.
That's a nice little site.
I know, right?
So, air power, we have their strength at 3,210, and I'm not quite sure how that's configured.
Interesting. The U.S.'s total strength power is at 13,000.
Interesting. For air power?
Yes, total strength.
Okay. So we have 1,232 fighters.
We have 2,000 fighters.
Okay. Dedicated attack is 371.
715.
Jesus. Transports is 224.
945.
We may have small numbers, but we have a lot of toys.
Yes, yes. See,
Trainers is 314.
You said 314?
314.
Buddy, we got 2,643.
Oh, my Lord. Skipping a couple here. How many helicopters does the U.S. have?
Oh, this is going to be interesting. And attack helicopters is right next to it? Okay.
Uh-huh.
All right. So regular helicopters, the U.S. has 5,768.
Wow.
How much does China have?
911.
Yikes. We have 967 attack helicopters.
They have 281.
So, we have learned that even though China is 1 in 6 in terms of manpower, the U.S. just in general when it comes to technology and not people, I guess is what I'm trying to say, is, wow, it's more than 6 in some cases.
So, we just gotta hope for an air battle, it seems like.
Hope for the fighter jet battle against China, they say.
And just to quickly go over a couple more numbers that are interesting. We have 3,500 tanks in China.
Ooh. U.S. has 6,289.
Yeah, we like our tanks.
We like
that doesn't
tanks.
surprise me. And if we go to naval forces, they only have... The total assets is 777.
Oh. We have 490.
Ooh, they have more?
Yes, China has more by about 300.
That's not good. We have to go over water for them.
Well. This just
Stick
took
to
a
air.
turn.
Let's stick to air.
Yeah, let's stick to air. Hopefully we don't have to have any land battles. Well, actually, isn't China landlocked other than maybe the East Coast?
I think you're right, yeah.
So,
Well,
technically it would be a land battle.
Yeah, but I don't find it likely that they would just allow us to get on their shoreline.
True.
I mean, there's gonna if war happens, there's gonna be some naval battles too.
Right. Like, I'm just going to look at a Chinese map here real quick. Oh, actually, half their country is water facing. Maybe about a third. Taiwan's just right there, right in the middle, though. North Korea's up there. So, I don't know. Maybe it's more like a fourth. I mean, yeah, I guess it kind of makes sense why we have more water stuff is because most of our country is surrounded by water, as China's is mostly landlocked. So in terms of geography, that actually makes sense.
Yeah.
Interesting. So.
It shall be a interesting time. Hopefully it's one we never have to face.
True. So, with all the numbers, the breakdown we just said, by the way, we're on globalfirepower.com. This turned out to be a great site in terms of statistics.
And a great topic.
Is it accurate? You tell us. But I would imagine it's relatively accurate. Because, I mean, let me just see here. What else did I talk about? I mean, they talk about everything. Yeah, everything war, really. Interesting.